Sir, that's a price scanner.
Don't mock me.
Oh,
Oh, I thought it was a megaphone.
it's my first time making detonator. I didn't know. I didn't know no better.
Hey, Batsy, what do you think would happen if you cracked that Robin's egg open? Egg?
Egg.
Crack his eggs.
Who's an egghead? Who's an egghead? Egg face.
Egg face.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody, to Batman Dark Knight Arkham Rises.
God damn.
Forever.
No.
Batman Arkham Knight Rises Forever.
And Robin.
And Robin.
And
Forever.
I'm not going to lie. Speaking of Dark Knight Rises, I still find it hilarious, kind of the parallel between the Dark Knight trilogy and these games. Where like the first one is a great setup, great introduction to a new Batman. The second, groundbreaking in every single way, considered some of the best Batman material ever, with both the Joker and Batman themselves and the psyche of Batman. Third one, man, it was a letdown.
Actually, I'm not sure if
That's
that's
what Batman looks
I'm not
like.
sure. I'm not even sure if that's a complete parallel because the Arkham games technically have 4 of them, whereas the Nolan just has 3.
Well,
Also, I
okay.
don't know if it-
To be fair, Origins, I love Origins. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not
I hear you.
counting prequel stuff. I'm not counting that. I'm talking about like the main trilogy of that.
Fair enough.
Hey, Batsy, I'm ready for my close-up.
Boy, this looks like a precarious fall.
What was that?
What was that?
What was that?
He was about to
Was
hack
that like a
Luke
chest
down there.
burster?
To experience.
Oh, I thought that was like a chest burster coming from him. Like
No,
a
he's
little
about to-
Joker with a Joker head out of his chest.
No, he's just because I imagine he's that kind of dick. He's just about to hack a Loogie off that roof.
I mean, Batman.
Oh,
I mean,
gotcha.
Batman did go up against the Xenomorphs.
Yeah, he did,
Yeah.
Yeah, so did
and it
Superman.
actually
So
was
the
surprisingly decent.
Oh yeah.
All right then. Well, to quickly catch everyone up to speed, in the last session, which was a big side quest shenaniganza, all you got to know for those who skipped out on it, which I don't blame you, is
the
that
fuck
I
up,
have
dude.
completed almost all of. It's just me doing side quest stuff, not even on you. It was just
Oh,
there was
okay.
no plot.
Are you sure about
So
that?
for those who skipped out because there was no plot, we finished the Azrael questline, which all of that time, all those perfect runs, was Batman and Alfred running a quick psychological examination to see, sure, physically he can stand up to probably match, go toe-to-toe with Batman, but, well,
What do you think we'll find in Azrael's brain, Batman?
you gotta stop doing that. But like we gotta see whether or not he is up, whether or not he has the uncompromising moral fortitude. So let's find out.
Let that be an entire section of the mission where all you do is just Azrael just holds his arms up, just like
I shall not.
That would have been so lame if Joker's model literally just stood, like, the camera just stopped at such a place where Joker's head was literally in the way of all this.
He's like, you have to. You can't do that, Joker. It's recording everything, even recording what's happening right now. They look at the screen.
What, do I look like I care? I'm just here to get front row seats of the show.
it's like, wait, we're on camera?
I'm gonna make this Deadpool, fucker.
It's like, oh wait, we're
hell yeah.
filming? Wait, do I have anything in my teeth?
So, I don't know why they put all these images into Azrael's head. Just his head movies all day playing.
Well, because it's supposed to be like a
horses.
brain manipulation that the Order are doing to him.
Yeah. How'd you not know that?
Oh.
So,
As you see,
so
the
it's
Order
true.
of the Order of
So
Saint
it's-
Dumas are kind of weird.
So it's true. He is a mental head case.
Head face.
I just don't get it. It's like in the Mummy, if the temple of the people who wanted to stop the rise of Imhotep, it would be like if suddenly they were just shown like, yes, this is the MI6 headquarters that we run out of, like just operating like just a massive like televised computer network for an ancient thought to be dead order.
So for those that don't remember, this is the side quest you had to do in Arkham City.
Yep, where you had to find the little markers they placed around.
Yep. So let's see where these symbols also appear.
There's your baby.
On the baby?
Oh, the way. There's a.
That looks good to me.
It's on a napkin.
Scanning that marker has reconstructed part of the waveform.
Good.
It's working.
See, nothing there.
it's working. I can teach him how to dance.
Now dance, boy, dance.
I will have him learning the samba in no time.
But not the Batutsi. Only a select few can master that. Oh, on his shoulder.
Did you
I don't
catch the
recognize
game
that
last?
college.
Did you catch the game last night?
Last night. Man, wouldn't this be a bad time to have like a... Actually, no. What's the PlayStation equivalent of the red ring again?
Yellow. The yellow light.
Okay.
The yellow blinking light.
Was there an equivalent? I didn't know that.
There's probably
Yes,
one.
there
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
on
yellow blinking
PS3
light.
models, there was the yellow light of death.
Ah.
And it would just blink forever as it's soft locked into eternity.
Yeah, I suffered that casualty the hard way when I got one of those fancy schmancy 60 gig PS3 models that had PS2 backwards compatibility.
I actually didn't
Yeah.
have any of that problem.
For me, I did experience the Red Ring of Death once. Alright, what does it say?
Dark Knight stands in the way of our cause.
Oh,
He
no.
prevents the evil of Gotham from facing death.
Oh,
Of
great.
course.
They're killers.
When
He
you have
wants to
proven
be a double
wait for
crosser.
your moment, and then strike him down. Take
Can't
him
you?
right from
Can we
death
just
and
not one time have a cute? Batman's like,
holy willing
I had the medal, and we brought the old band back together to play him as he walked across the stage. The diploma. Why can't it just be simple?
How will you stop him?
He won't.
What?
Lane.
Lane is dead. I am Azrael, Knight to the Order of Saint Dumas.
I'm the Azrael deal, bro.
Stolen your free will.
Did the Order of Saint Dumas give you that hockey mask?
Justice.
What hockey
They-
mask?
I hate to tell you this straight, but they mind fucked you, bro.
I know who I am. I know what I am doing.
In that case, the choice is yours.
Really?
And just like that, Batman will
Protector of fate.
completely willingly.
Know what must be done.
So what will you do as Azrael?
Yeah, either way, you have to pick up the
I think we're
sword.
going to be as real pain to him.
Slain.
Which, by the way, I love the effect of like listening, the chanting emanating from the sword.
That's
love
cool.
it.
Anyway.
The blade.
Kill the Batman, kill the Batman.
Kill the Batman, kill the Batman.
Kill the Batman. Who said that?
Crush in his head.
Crush it. Just the
Is that
Simpsons
voice
character
back?
pop up.
Yeah. So now, unlike the Talia side, not Talia, sorry, her sister, unlike the Ra's al Ghul side quest, what happens now? If I were to select
Strike down
killing him, that's it. Just fades to black. You know, load. You did the wrong thing. Load a save and try again, Sparky.
So it's
we're
totally
just-
anticlimactic.
Yeah. So we're just gonna do what we need to do. I am owned by no one.
Fuck this.
I thought
Yeah,
my
well, I'm
son
owned by
was
Alfred,
God.
so eventually you'll have to be owned by someone.
Man!
He still tucks me in at night. He kind of does. He kind of deserves it.
So now what?
Leave.
Now we leave.
And
Having made my
pretend
decision.
you saw nothing.
You made the right decision, Michael.
And that's it. We never see him
No
again.
one's bidding but God's.
Nah, not quite. Stay, hang with us until the end of this commentary. For now, they have officially left. They started as acquaintances, and now they have left as bros.
Yeah, they did the bro thing. That's how you know
I-
that you
I-
got 100%.
They 100% would have done the like, Michael, you son of a bitch. Clasp the
Son of a
hands and like
bitch.
flex. Really
You
hard.
ever heard of Bat Tootsies? Now we have Bro Tootsies.
Hi, it's cute. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly head over here and do some Riddler stuff because I do believe, wow!
Oh, jeez. Right in the middle of a lightning strike.
I didn't mean to do that. That's
I gotta go.
sick. Okay, give me the Riddler thing because I believe,
Rental
yes.
Ferry Terminal. Okay, Riddler. this
Um,
game ends now.
You know what? No. That's
Yeah,
not gonna be
never
fun.
mind.
I'll do that next time. Joker, what do you have to say about our current predicament?
I'm sorry, what was that? I wasn't listening to any of that.
With you on the whole locking up Robin thing. It's clearly cruel and mildly psychotic, but we're starting to see eye to eye on these little matters of right and wrong.
No.
Ooh, I love the psychotic laughters in the middle of the evening.
Okay, fine. We'll just get a move on with the story then, because they've been waiting long enough.
Yeah,
So-
we've had an entire session dedicated to fluff. Now it's time to actually get back to the story. Go back to the books.
Yes. So, now that we've done something, I forgot what we did. But now that we did something, now we can get back to analyzing the seismic activity. That's right. Now I remember. What we're doing here is, shut up, Riddler, is that we need to the big tree that we found for Ivy, it wasn't enough. We need to find at least one more tree or plant to help her prepare her, filtration system.
Well,
so we're going to bring the Batmobile here.
Meep meep.
Well, while you get all that set up, how you doing, Douglas?
Drawn moods.
Drawn moods are good.
Drawing mood is good.
It appears to be increasing in frequency.
It's good for me too.
Know what
Sadly.
it is, and it's not good.
Oh boy. Oh.
Hey, that's good. Thank you, Ivy.
Remember, they're unarmed.
She just couldn't help herself. Deploy the Diamondbacks and Twin Riders. Take her out.
Oh, jeez, that's gonna be a lot of things.
You just gave away your
Those
location.
sound cool. No, they're just Batmobile fodder. Never mind.
I hope
Also-
you're ready.
Also,
He's gonna
don't.
throw everything he's got at
You
us.
know those are unmanned. Oh, that makes this less fun. Also, Oh, never mind. Never mind. We're good. I thought I saw something in the background. So we have ourselves another unique, never before seen, never to be repeated tank fight. Except this time, as we're fighting, Poison Ivy will be helping us by doing that. I wish there was actually someone in there to be scared. At this point, at this point, it's the equivalent of. At this point, you know what? It's the equivalent of that one scene from Guardians Volume 2 with all those guys piloting the drones and like just getting upset as though they were just losing an online video game.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that scene.
Which, again, Adam Warlock is going to be in the third one, and I have high hopes that he's not going to be a villain.
I hope to all that is holy. Like, this is supposed to be the end of, like, the Gun Guardians, which I don't mind. I hope he leads to new Guardians, because, again, I'm going to let people know here, Adam 1 has an evil version, named Magus.
Yes.
So if you make Adam Warlock evil, it's bullshit. And 2... Love that slow motion.
I thought I could finish him.
And 2...
Go ahead.
Adam is the Guardian of the Galaxy. He's not a member. He, for the longest time, was the face of the characters.
And for those curious, all right, here comes the time for more of those big tanks we gotta stealth around. And for those who are curious, in the original Infinity arc, James, I won't explain how because it may spoil some things in that do actually happen in the MCU. But in the original Infinity War arc, Adam Warlock was the one that like really helped lead a whole charge to Thanos, and was actually eventually the one who inherited the gauntlet after Thanos, gave up on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So yeah, he is not meant to be a villain.
He's the numero uno.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I would like to see it, but then again, let's not remember, like, this technically wouldn't be the first time that Gunn kept someone as a villain in his Guardians movies.
Yeah, I mean, the sad thing is he's done that with all the other Guardian movies. With all of them.
Yeah.
Because again,
He sure do.
I don't mind the Guardian movies. I think they're probably the best of the MCU, like, movies by a long shot. But it's also the fact of just, like, Ego was not a villain. He is usually a pawn in somebody else's scheme. And then
A victim of
Ronan
circumstance.
became a member of the Avengers at one point.
Both dead.
Yeah.
But more on that later. We gotta show James the whole thing soon. What are you talking about? I'm winning.
Yeah,
You see that Batman? That's how underprepared I was.
He's looking at Batman's team and thought he was winning.
I was looking at the wrong screen. Batman's like, screen looker.
You
Wait, what?
cheater.
Oh fuck! I was looking at the wrong team. Shit.
And then I'm just thinking out loud. Oh, hang on. And then I'm just thinking out loud like, you screen looker. I haven't felt this betrayed since that one time I was playing GoldenEye with. That's how he finally realizes who the Arkham Knight is just because of poor game etiquette.
Nice job
This
ruining your
reminds me of.
identity,
This reminds me.
motherfucker.
I'm reminded of someone else who had poor gamer etiquette.
It's like,
Wait a minute!
it's true. Your voice even squeaks when you get angry, just like he did when he threw a hissy fit about losing.
That's lying. You know it.
Yeah,
You're probably doing that thing where you ball your fists up into a ball and like shaking them like you're Wallace, aren't you?
but don't worry, guys. We're not going to say who it is, even though it's incredibly fucking obvious.
And I think we did say it at least twice.
No, we actually haven't said it yet. Interesting enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've been pretty good about holding it back. It's just that, again, for those that already know Batman's lore, it's pretty stinking obvious.
It's so obvious it hurts.
The most we've done is we've definitely given more clear context clues compared to other
I won't leave them.
compared
They
to
can't
others.
do it alone. They need me.
What's up, Alfred? What's wrong with it?
What's up with the bridge?
Oh, it's on the move.
Oh crap! They're actually ready to launch.
The Arkham Knight.
So just blow it up, right? Uh-oh.
Oh, it's already begun.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my gosh.
What the hell is that?
That is way too much fear toxin.
What the hell is this?
That is potentially the end of Gotham.
Yeah, literally, like everyone's. It's become a what's the word? It's become hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, a hellish haze.
Oh, look at all
And,
that.
just like
Hold
that.
on, and we look around here, it's like, who can stop it now?
Oh, I thought you were about to look at all these giant...
They're dying.
I thought you were about to look around on the clouds like, somebody had better say.
Excuse
Destroy
me.
that device, or my plants won't be able to protect Gotham.
That's not good. So we just blow it up, right?
We'll both die unless you stop him.
I mean, yeah, she's not wrong. By the way, breathing in that gothic atmosphere there, Batman.
Well, thank goodness, even though they were both hit by a giant wave of it, for now, it's very much focused primarily into the lower portion of the area. And while she's going to try and do her best to filter out as much of it to clean, breathable oxygen as possible, while basically taking in far more toxins than any one human being should ever try to, bring into their body. Because fear toxins aside, it's still basically a form of poison.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, from this high up, it actually kind of looks like brimstone and lava.
Yeah, it literally this very much would be in any other game. This would pretty much just be bottomless pit. Not unlike, say, I don't know, the PS1, N64, Dreamcast Spider-Man game.
Right, you know what? I can see that now.
Yeah, at the moment, do
Like
not
they actually justified that.
Yes, at the moment, do not
Oh!
go
There.
below that cloud barrier, or else you will not. You're not getting.
Or else
so,
you'll go through symbiosis.
Yep. And after whatever I just had to edit in on account of Matt's blabbermouth, we're back.
Oh, you're going to have to
Listen
edit
here,
out quite a
Blabber.
bit, I'm not going to lie. I'm
Listen
sorry.
here, Blabbermouth. If you shot as well as your Blabbermouth,
Blabbermouth, you're better than Blabbermouth.
Ew.
So, as we have, as has already been discussed, do not go anywhere near ground level. And unfortunately, the Batmobile is unfortunately kaput.
why is it kaput?
The shockwave and the sheer concentration. For whatever reason, this game wants you to assume that the Batmobile has lungs,
What?
and that this much fear toxin has made it have such a huge coughing fit from the gas that it just can't be run.
How?
Warner Bros. This ain't fucking Disney.
That does seem kind of weird.
It's weird.
Look, I'm sure there's something about this that's causing its circuits to, like, maybe gunk up or whatever, but it's also, like, I don't know, something does feel a little off, considering how heavily, fortified it is.
Yeah. This is why I don't like this game.
But,
So
no
anyway.
matter. So no matter. What we're doing now is we are heading back to the guy who should have been a villain but is not a villain, and we're going to him to see if we can interrogate him to be like, hey, all right, what happened? How can we destroy the Cloudburst? The Cloudburst.
Listen here, Creed. This whole mess is your fault, and you're gonna tell me how to fix it.
That's it. Now I didn't want to do this. Now I bring out the punches. Nope. I'm bringing out the punches now. Don't be a hero. What did I just say?
I'm a hero!
I need somebody to stop punching me in the gut.
Okay, come on. Camera, work with me here. Camera. We just want to hit him. And jump. Oh my gosh. He's invincible. He's a god. No.
You know what? I think all that toxin's starting to catch up to Batman.
And
I don't think Batman's worthy to get the dog rank.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that!
I actually want that now. I want to I actually want to like make like a mod now that like can change things to say Doug rank.
That would be brilliant. Let's be fair.
I can do that. Also now
I can do that.
Change Simon Stagg's voice. All right.
I'm sorry. I love your. I can do that.
I can figure that out. This should not be this funny, but it's funny to me.
You saw that sound clip, Doug?
Yeah, we showed it.
Yeah, I still have it. I got both of them.
Got it. Mm-hmm. Right. So his voice I was able to understand more than Harley Quinn's voice when it's like reaching octaves that no animal should hear.
Reaching octaves no animal should hear.
Harley, bring out the dog whistle.
Why do you think her hyenas aren't? Why do you think her hyenas left her in this universe?
I just imagined. Sorry, just imagine a funny idea. It's like, Harley, bring out the dog whistle. But we don't have a dog whistle, mister. Then he just steps on her toe, and then she's just screaming so loud.
I actually, if not that, I also love the idea like, but Mr. J, we don't have a dog. Thank you.
I've synthesized the Arkham.
And that's it. That's all we need.
I should be able to order his men around.
Oh boy, more of this. Okay.
You can only use that doohickey so many times.
Yep. Okay. Let's see.
So what schmuckhead do we bop on first?
First thing to figure out who's controlling him. There he is. Okay, so I need to first see if I can clear that guy out, because I want to try and download that guy's notes. Oh, actually, he's below. Hang on.
What the heck was that?
No, you don't. No, it doesn't.
Shut up.
Shot it.
Someone's lying to you.
There we go. Now I can download this. Hang on. Got it.
Got it. Now then,
Now,
shall we play with our new toy?
sounds like a plan to me. Where am I? Wow, you just can't you just can't talk like a man, can you? I'm so sorry, dude.
You're such a brat.
Go. Oh, hang on.
You're a brat.
Go. There we go. 3 guys down.
I'm not stupid.
And it looks like they already immediately take out the other drone. Like, okay, yeah, no, don't even bother.
Fuck it. It's already been compromised.
Now then, let's wait for everybody to gather around.
Come on, children. Right by the campfire.
I know you all are gonna come over here. You better hurry. Hustle them buns.
Hustle them buns.
Oh. Yeah, sun's out, man.
Uh-oh. Looks like they're about to move.
Oh, right, the medic. Hang on. I think I have enough time.
Medic!
Got it. And let's have fun.
Da-da-da-da!
I think he's too far away from me, so let's just run.
Yeah, this might be it.
It's okay. Get right in here, and he can't even. He doesn't even know what he did. He's still thinking he saw an illusion of the Easter Bunny.
Of the Easter Bunny.
The Easter.
Dude.
Don't worry. Don't worry. He just blinked.
I was like, dude, have you seen the Easter Bunny in the Rise of the Guardians? Do not screw around with Aussie Batman.
Aussie Batman.
You'll see when we do the DreamWorks. You'll see when we do the DreamWorks marathon. But Rise of the Guardians is what I like to think is like one of the best examples of like squandering some really cool designs on a story that I honestly wish, like, out of all the ones. Hang on, I gotta do a hop. Okay, maybe squander's not the right word. I like the story. I just wish they would do more because they did a really fun job making like the world of like Butch, but like cuddly like a teddy bear Russian Santa and
with swords.
weird drug dream version of the Tooth Fairy and Aussie Easter Bunny, who I swear every time I see him, I keep thinking, "Oh, that's right. Did Hugh Jackman play him?" But no, I don't think he did.
No,
No,
it is
he
Hugh
did.
Jackman.
Yeah, that's
That was Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I really like a lot of the voice work in that movie. Like for example, that Russian Santa, that was Alec Baldwin.
Oh yeah.
Where are you hiding?
Oh,
I'm not going to lie. I love Alec Baldwin, and I just hope the best for him because of the bullshit that has happened.
It's one of those things where like I still unfortunately think there's got to be some culpability because of him working in those conditions that allowed what happened.
Here's the thing: is he entirely blameless? No. But he's not entirely. But he's honestly not at fault.
Oh, it's something where I will say right now, if he is the only one who faces any sort of charges, someone is getting away with murder.
Basically, yeah.
Because I think there's far more that needs to be done. Also, where could he have gone?
Hello, monkeys.
Hey, monkeys.
Oh, the monkey.
Look at him! Look at his cute little. Oh, he got performance.
Don't you want to see it without this? Did you want to see it without the skeleton?
A skeleton.
He's a good little monkey.
Oh, wait a minute. That's a chimp. My bad.
Yeah, that's a chimp.
Little weird little head thingy. Also, yeah, he's in here. I gotta do it from here then.
The chimp was the tattletale.
He's in the crate. Shut it.
Whoa. Come here, please. I want to talk to you, Professor. You and your monkeys.
Or so help me, I will hold you responsible for each and every person Scarecrow has killed.
It's surrounded by a nimbus field. It helps spread the toxin, amplify the effects. Any vehicle not using a nimbus cell will be fried.
Then you won't mind if I borrow one.
Remind me, who voices Simon Stagg in this game?
Phil Proctor.
God, there's something oddly kind of poetic about this, considering the fact that he's literally trapped right next to a chimp.
Yeah, that's the joke I was making.
Sorry.
No, we're just gonna borrow. No, you're fine. No, we're just gonna borrow this real quick. And yes, scream energy they call it.
Oh, God.
Batman, you know that stuff ain't quite as potent as laughter energy.
Actually, I just had a dumb thing, like... Sorry, just humor me for a bit. As he was slowly pulling the little green thing out of there, there was a dumb part of my brain, well, all my brain's dumb, but a dumb part of my brain that was expecting, like, after he stared at it for a second, that he just... I was about to, like, after he stares at it for a second, that he would just, like, shove the thing in his mouth. Oh, God.
Also, tell MB you
Like
said
one of those,
that,
like,
I swear.
literally like
You're
one of
the
those
one that
push
technically
pops.
started it, so...
Also, Logan, if I can make a audio request, when he pulls that thing out, either a whole scream track or a laugh track.
Okay, I could come up with something for that.
It's honestly funny because I was playing freaking Scare Island like 2 days ago at the time of this recording.
That is a very fun game. My only problem with it is that I feel like never mind. Let me back inside, please.
Go back inside.
Go back to your safety hole, you big dumb bat.
Hang on, I can do this. You just gotta use the old remote hacking device. Haha. Can't see me.
That was just an iPhone 13, ditto head.
See ya.
No, don't
In fact,
pull
no,
out
I'm
the
not-
Nokia.
in fact, no, I'm
That's
not done with
cheating.
You're
Fucking
gonna be using an Apple tablet to send emails for the rest of your life. I'm about to do something
I
stupid.
prefer to go golden.
Goldberst.
Go this. Wait a minute.
Just that fucking inflection look.
Oh,
just
shit.
there just sounded like that.
Oh, wait.
Like they're Frieza.
Alfred is a very, very fun voice
Well,
actor.
actually, no, wasn't that well, I mean, I know, yeah, Alfred I think was Eggman. I want to say Frieza was Lythera.
I think so.
It was Life
So,
Arrow.
yeah.
I will. And
No, it's Life Arrow.
Okay, and I will be honest. I don't know what gigs Alfred has done voice acting because I'd like to support him, but I will say but even though he may not be like the most noteworthy actor in the industry, like his inflection and his like tone for like dramatica and all that, whatever, I don't even think that's a word, but just the sheer like energy he gives in those performances are just so fun.
Oh, it's.
I mean, honestly,
They're amazing.
Honestly, I just think it's not even so much just the fact that dude's a pretty good actor. I just think he's really damn good at improv. Put him on whose line.
I still absolutely love from the what is it? Is from goddamn, what is it? Oh yeah, the Resident Evil 2 one. Just like, I'm here to let you know that your Applebee's subscription has expired. Just kidding, it's me.
Like there's bits like that, and the whole emotional break. Oh, let's do this.
Oh, hello.
It's time to face your fears.
Our Batmobile is down there, which means we will have to, even for a brief amount, we need to dump it. We need to dive straight into the heart of fear.
Least you could do is put on a mask. I mean,
No
aside
gas
from
ma-
what you're...
he did actually earlier on the blimp say that it is so strong it will like seep through the fibers of our suit. It is that potent and that.
I mean, you could at
concentrated.
least prolong, make it what's the word?
Oh, I know. I see what you're saying. Like, at least delay the inevitable rather than just jump in.
Delay
and
it
dig
just
a
long
hole.
enough so you can actually fix it and save the day.
It's all good though. Don't worry. I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
He probably can.
Now he's having fun. Let's go.
I need to remove the power.
Hands off my baby!
For the failsafe.
It's this crap again. You gotta
Oh
pull it out
yeah, have fun
slowly.
with this, Logan, because you gotta do this very slowly.
Can you feel the rush of that delicious toxin?
What's that, man?
I just got a message from MB. What did Steven do?
God damn.
Thank you, Steve.
Oh!
Well, again, I thought you told her already. That's why I said
Oh, I
don't believe what
didn't.
Matt says.
No.
Oop! I'm busy.
And oh, jeez.
Oh, now he's become a choker.
And do note, you do have to do the counter thing as well. Oh my gosh, the whole crowd.
Oh, come on. I can't handle all this laughter. Ow! Too much laugh energy.
So you
There we
gotta be
go.
careful with this.
Screams will always be a more financially sufficient power supply.
Oh, Bats, you have no idea how wrong you are.
Bats, have you ever seen Monsters, Inc.?
You know,
I bet you're the one that rooted for Randall, didn't you?
The story was finished. Oh, I have to introduce you to something called Monsters at Work, Bats.
To be fair, I like At Work. I know a lot of people.
I need no. I'm not saying it's bad. Just that the plot. Okay, we're okay.
It's
I
not
should see
the
that
best,
myself.
but it's not awful at all. I think it's still good.
I think it's just okay.
No, you won't.
You're not looking too good, old boy. It won't
Gotta give him credit that Mark Hamill, even in his old age, can still pull off that Joker laugh.
He really can.
Yeah.
I mean, I brought this up before in an unrelated thing, but sometimes a little age can really spice up a performance. Whether it be Mark Hamill's Joker or Tom Kenny as SpongeBob.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of it. Well,
watching it all for the
Sorry, you're saying.
I was just saying, like, in this case, a lot of it does have to do with context, because I feel like Mark's more aged voice does kind of fit this version of Joker.
It
Yeah,
does.
honestly, I will say,
Also-
because there is a unfortunate flip side to that, and that is the actors in The Simpsons. Not, like,
Yeah.
I love them, I still think that they're great and all that, but if you listen to, Harry Shearer as
Marge.
what is his name? Harry Shearer as Flanders.
Harry Shearer. I thought you were thinking of Flanders. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain.
I know Marge's actress is about as bad.
Yeah, but to also be fair, I will say that is the one thing I'm actually going to give The Simpsons: the fact that they still give job stability for all those actors.
Darn.
Yeah.
I already forgot the button to go to first-person mode, but as you're noticing, now in this Fear world, every single criminal is now replaced with a Joker. So if you really wanted to have a stress doll with Joker, then by all means, have fun.
Beep, beep. I mean, at this point, fuck all of your no-kill policy.
Yeah. But no, so let's move forward. Where was he going with this? Oh, no, and I think the other thing I was going to say was that cannot go understated enough. Even though Mark Hamill may not have had the same stage, live action stage presence career that Harrison Ford had after Star Wars, I really do love just the incredible glow up and performance he has had in the voice acting industry.
Oh, agreed.
Absolutely.
Just gotta find the tree. There it is.
I know you're around here, tree.
Actually,
I
know you're
There's one right next to you.
No, I'm not.
I'm not. Gotcha. Come on.
Alfred,
Sorry about that.
A little harder.
plan to process the remaining toxin, but the sonar can't penetrate deep
Dang
enough to release it.
There you go.
The new extension to the Gotham subway is under construction.
Oh.
All right, now it's time for that part. Matt.
Oh boy.
Y'all ready for this, guys?
Y'all ready for this?
This was one of my. This was one. Oh no, they were ready for that. This is now one of my least. At least when I was doing it blind, this was one of my least favorite areas. This is one of my least favorite places to go.
You're just making me imagine if Mr. Krabs was a streamer.
Oh god.
You mean he doesn't scream already?
Stream, not
Have they
scream.
ever?
Oh, stream. My bad. It sounded like scream on my end.
Well, now I am curious. Now, have they ever? Oh my gosh. Have they ever? In the same way as the Sonic VTuber thing, have they ever done a SpongeBob related one?
I could tell you
as far as
this
I'm
much.
aware.
I could tell you this much. They've done one with Patrick for some random sports event. I remember because it has that.
That's
quote
right.
that you and I
Oh,
talked about. I don't think he liked what he was cooking.
Which I love that tweet in the. I think getting talked down to and your performance reviewed by Patrick has got to be a new all-time low for that football player.
It really does.
When Patrick Starr has said, "Oh, I don't think he was ready for what he was cooking." Watching that fumble. Oh, Jesus!
Oh, geez, speaking of fumble.
Gooba stomped it. All right, let's hack some people.
How do you
That's
Gooba
what it
stomp
was,
with how do you Gooba stomp with a freaking, truck?
Watch me. Yeah, so we're just gonna go through this area a bit more. This part I'll actually say is actually pretty challenging because I do not have the radar on screen because of the fear toxin everywhere. So
It's just making the whole thing go haywire.
yes, it is. There,
Gotta go nuts.
and that should be it. Hey, shoot him instead. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey!
Thank you!
You get. I was about to say you're gonna have a cookie, but now you don't get it.
Now that's proof that Batman is telekinetic. I once saw him. I once saw him split a whole log just by pointing at it.
I love that
Damn.
bit from fucking.
Show goes wrong.
Yeah, just the. Can you just put it up for a second? That's the funniest scene in that
Right
whole
there.
episode.
Just, he's a golden retriever, so proud of himself.
Not just that, also, one of my, also I gotten the okay from MB to just let loose with all the puns. I got permission. Perfect.
Oh no!
Perfect.
Here we go.
Here comes the
Wait,
punishment.
Here we go.
Why do you need her?
Huh?
Why do you need her approval for pun making again?
Because. So anyway. Oh, it's your favorite part, Logan.
Yep.
This is going to suck.
Well, first of all, you have to do this thing, which requires. God, what the heck was I? How did this car trip?
What was that?
I don't know.
I tripped on
How
something.
did this car
I think
trip?
I think it's
Card trip.
I think you literally just ran over the Joker again.
Sakurai?
Ow. He's
How did
learned
I
since
trip?
that. Okay.
Anyway.
How
So
does
now,
a
But no,
car trip?
so
I will say
it's time for now for this.
somebody pointed out probably my second favorite scene from that episode is, oddly enough, one of the only scenes in the entire Goes Wrong show where nothing went wrong. And that was the whole chess scene. Because literally they did that whole thing perfectly.
Go. So
That scene was just what the fuck.
So, for what is happening now here, so this is a stealth section with these tanks, and let me just say right now, if they spot me, I'm dead. Like, there's no getting around this. I have no way of fighting these things, and unfortunately, the button that opens that door is all the way at the end of this hallway of tanks. Now,
Yeah.
I can
Tanks game.
That
Now, I
decreases
can-
Batman's rank. He's not getting that dog rank now.
Now I can disable their visual sensors. However, I can only disable one at a time. So right now, I didn't know this trick, but now you do. You can do it from around corners, which allows you to quickly deactivate that one. Now I need to quickly hurry and see if I can deactivate this guy before he turns. Because let me also say, the minute that they spot you at their screen, that's it. Like they'll shoot you no matter what. Yep. And just like that, I think I actually just did this first try.
Yay, the worst of it is over.
Goodness, because this was legitimately one of my least favorite missions. So,
And we definitely were there to see you stumble every step of the way.
because I just did not know that I could use that from around corners, and that you could do that. So now we have fun. Hey,
Bitch.
Hello there.
Bitch.
drifting, bitch.
Bitch.
Drifting,
And,
motherfucker.
oh no, a plethora of bitches.
I'm Batman.
I'm Bitch Man.
Oh, from bitches. Bat bitch.
I don't know why I'm like this today. I'm sorry. I'm just happy to get that freaking thing done.
So, Scarecrow, I mean, you do, like, why are you still so hoity-toity over yourself when, like, you activated this whole plan when all of Gotham pretty much evacuated, like a day prior?
Yeah, he's... And I will say, I did go back. I did actually go back and rewatch footage of Arkham Asylum. I do genuinely miss his actor in Arkham Asylum.
Who's the actor again?
But Scarecrow.
Yep, Dino Andrade.
It was not
so
all deep.
good.
Hey,
Oh, you're not still digging around for Ivy's ancient
Also, what did you say, Logan?
it's a bush, not a shrubbery.
Barbara's dead. Gotham's choking on Scarecrow's crazy juice, and your popularity's falling faster than the Flying Graysons on Bring Your Kid to Work Day.
Oh shit!
Ow.
I forgot about that line.
Fuck off, Joker. Even if you're already dead.
I say that as someone who is not too. Now we lock it. And I say this as someone who actually is not. I'll admit, I'm not super versed on that. So was that the lore that they screwed up a lip and died right in front of? Or no, that's right. It was because someone sabotaged them or something.
Yeah, someone
why-
sabotaged the Flying Graces. And I think depending on the, like, I don't know if it's, like, the actual lore or if it's, like, dependent on, you know, the arc in general, but I think usually it's, like, Two-Face. Or not Two-Face, someone else.
It's Tony Zuko in the comics, but it eventually got turned into Two-Face eventually, though. Two-Face became Tim Drake's enemy for a while there. And then, what's his name? I know his name. Penguin. Sorry, Penguin became, Penguin became Tim's villain for a bit when he moved to Bloodhaven.
You mean Dix?
Oh, okay. Dix.
Oh, sorry, Dix. I'm very tired right now.
You're fine.
Dix.
Also, just to interrupt real quick, I finally found out why you said you needed MB's permission for puns, that crafty little vixen.
Yes.
What'd she do?
Basically, she said, and I quote, let me pull it up real quick, "I just told him to smother you in puns because I'm evil."
Yes.
Oh.
There we go.
Aww.
So yeah, I'm just going to be like him, a Joker.
I do it all because I'm evil.
Yeah, this is the life for me. The devil tips his hat to me.
I know what I'm listening to
I
later.
love that fucking song.
That song's great.
Lock it in place.
Like so.
Now I will not move, which means I can do the fun part now.
Do the fun!
Oh, that was a pretty big leap there, Batsy.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll give you
I'll
that.
give that a 8 out of 10.
Okay with that. Except for Santa Claus, he gave you a 6.
Santa, why?
Well, this is the Russian Santa Claus.
Santa, what the fuck?
Oh.
You know, fair enough.
Hugo Strange had
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Quincy Sharp was unstable.
Oh, I was a bit too early. Master Bruce, what was that? Keep going, I just heard. That sounded a little risque. Anyway.
Oh, I know this is men rating game rules, but are you sure we can really get that past the censors?
Again,
It's right here.
I mean, although now that you really think about it, we haven't really done much to warrant that M rating. Makes me wonder why we even have one to begin with. Hey,
It's right here. But no, but the other thing I remember now about the Graysons, is that...
Thank you.
One lady, Lordy Lou.
Lordy Lou.
Oh,
that-
it feels good to stretch out again, honey.
Was that... Was that in one of the Justice League shows when Shazam was revealed to be a kid, a minor working on the Justice League, and everyone was questioning whether or not he should remain a Justice League individual.
that sounds like Young Justice, because they've never had a conflict like that in Justice League.
yeah, that's Young Justice.
Captain Marvel was Captain
don't
Marvel
believe
even in
He,
the
he
original
was
Justice
in
League?
He was in one
episode.
episode.
Yeah.
Well, I don't believe it was Young Justice because Batman was full age in that. Like he was not a kid.
Wait, why
Batman
would
was
he
not a
use
kid.
Why,
I'll
why
find the
would
clip.
sequence?
Why would
Maybe it
Batman
was
be a
a-
kid?
Well, because Young Justice.
No. Young Justice is
It's
the
a
name of the
completely
series
different-
focusing on the sidekicks of the DC characters.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like was this like the freaking like DC children's show kind of thing? Never mind.
No.
Okay. So,
Are
okay.
you serious?
It's been a while, dude. I haven't.
No,
So the-
although I will say, if you want to see a series that takes that idea and handles it with a surprising amount of maturity and good writing, check
Teen Titans.
out JL8.
Oh, okay. Well, so in any case, well, so the clip itself was in Young Justice, I guess. They all learned that Shazam was actually a kid, and so that was then where the argument became like, should he still be in the Justice League, being a minor? Wonder Woman and many others were like, no, like he's a kid. Like, why would we do this to him? To which Batman said, no, Shazam has helped all of us. And I think he deserves, and given what he's done for the world, I believe that they deserve a spot on this council just like the rest of us. To which Wonder Woman then made the remark of, oh yeah, because as we all know, you're so well to be trusted with having, how's that boy Wonder of yours? I'm pretty sure he started around this time. And he's like, no, Dick had to find out what happened to his parents and bring that to justice. Why? So he'd become like you? So that he wouldn't.
Yeah, that's a great line. I love from that.
You
Which it,
suck at Diana.
yeah, which that whole thing is the reason why I hate Batman that killed. I legitimately do, because he knows that a lot of criminals he fights.
I was so close to getting that first try.
Where's it bottom?
That's gonna leave a mark.
That is I think the second to last steepest spike in difficulty in these tank fights.
I really hate the Batman Batman Who Killed, because Batman should know that a lot of the people he fights, the goons and all that, some of them might just be doing it because they have families. And if you kill the parent, you just end up creating another Batman. And he doesn't want people to be like him.
Yeah, I mean, that is, I think that is always like an interesting thing. Like, whereas Superman wants himself to be seen as like this like role model and like this like this like what he wants mankind to aspire to be, so that
Actually,
says, like, no,
Superman doesn't fully believe in that. But go on.
basically the fact that like whereas Superman like wants that more. Oh my gosh, Batman is like, no, this ends with me.
Yeah.
Like he does not want this to continue past him anymore. Don't say that again. That's a little wrong.
I feel it.
Why is this gonna be the last thing I ever hear in my head? Is that?
Good timing
It
there.
ended up being the last thing you heard.
Yeah, that was the last thing.
Well, I can at least die happy.
I do still wonder how much they're gonna improve on or change for the upcoming Tie 4 re-release.
Wait, Tie 4? I thought there were
yeah.
like 3 of the original games.
There were the original, like the first 3 games were like the original format. Then there was Tie 4, which was like the 2D platformer.
Oh, I keep forgetting that exists.
A lot of people do.
And for whatever reason, they've skipped remaking the third one for now, just so they can get a more enhanced port of the 2D platformer on the Switch.
I mean, honestly, for the best, considering there's not really much to gain from Tie 3.
But I would like a Tie 3 HD. Give us the excuse of covering it and me not having to emulate it, even though
And
I do
plus, you know, like,
Well,
I'm sure Tie fans would appreciate having the whole trilogy on the Switch.
Well, I mean, you say that, Logan, but technically Tie 3 is on Steam.
Oh.
Did you forget about that?
Yeah.
Sure did.
Yep.
Yep, that's me. I forgot.
There it goes. Whoop.
Yep, my brain stopped.
It's gonna happen any second now. It's gonna stop.
Well, my brain already stopped when Logan got a massive cock block.
Yep, here it comes.
I really
Any
hope you
minute
don't.
now.
Any minute now. 2
One left.
hours later.
I am not. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Blew up
thank
his eye.
God.
Thank God.
He offed himself.
He was
My,
like, okay.
my reverse
Took
jinx
pity.
worked. You should thank me.
He took pity on me. All right.
What do you want? What do you expect now? A freaking gold star?
Do you have any?
Oh, Troy, your whining voice gives me strength.
I have these double stuffed Keebler cookies.
I'll take those.
Whenever I'm in a bad mood, your whining, arrogant, annoying voice lifts my spirits right up.
It makes it's enough to make a Batman smile.
You lift my spirits, Spark.
Thank you, Oni Plays, for giving us that clip that is lived rent-free in my head whenever we talk about
I'm trying to think, like,
Muktuk
was it-
and,
Was it just Psychic Pebbles that does Smiling Friends, or were any of the other Oni people on there as well?
some of the people appear on the show from time to time. I know Lyle has appeared on it a few times. He was the trying to think of an example of what Lyle was. He was the like, it's like, oh yeah, like, get out of my head, get out of my, like the hammer-headed guy. Who
Get out of my head!
Get out of, but not the oh lord.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
Not the wheezy one though. That was definitely say that's a Joker Palooza. Yeah, not the actual like, eh, man. That was still Psychic Pebbles, but the one normal guy they were talking to who suddenly turned into that for no reason, that was Lyle. And I know Oni, Chris, he was Smormu. The whole like, I could cheer up, da da dee da do, da da dee da do. It's like, it's Smormu. You voted and we listened. Smormu is here to stay. And then he died.
Wow.
Tomar has appeared on the show a couple of times. He was in the Christmas episode. He played Glip's like he played the old Glip, the like, and that's how it happened. Yep, hell is real, and Christianity was right all along. Oh.
Actually,
Merry
I
Christmas,
need a
everybody.
reminder. Was the Christmas episode also the one with Charlie's grandma?
Yes.
Love me, yeah!
There's that one. Another one Tomar was he was the random centaur. So there's a couple things like that. It was and I like that. I like creators just helping each other out and be like, hey, you want to be part of this cool thing I'm doing, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that's always good. And then on
why
the opposite end, you have something like Oddballs.
It is why I am unironically kind of curious about Koala Man.
Oh, that is just... Yeah, I mean, that show I don't think even got a chance to air before all the decisions with, you know, who were made.
Well, I don't think is Justin Roiland on Koala Man?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was.
He was on one
I
episode,
don't think
believe.
so. That was that was Michael Cusack. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no. But no, I believe it was that's a show that mainly Michael Cusack, the guy who voiced Pym, is.
Oh, jeez.
He's the one who's mainly he's the one who's mainly doing that because he's Australian.
Right. Oh, oh.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Beyond that, there was also
You know, one of that. Imagine that as a Smiling Friends special. The Smiling Friends go to Australia.
They would do that.
maybe it would probably be a little more eventful than Brazil as well. And I bet you anything Cusack, because that's basically what's going to happen with Aquaman, I guess, is Michael Cusack is holding nothing back in satirizing things about Australia that he both loves and probably hates. and Hugh Jackman is also on the show.
Nice.
Really?
I don't
What do
know
you think
what I'm
I'm
doing.
doing, Scarecrow?
Oh, he's talking to Logan.
Scarecrow can choke on his toxin, Batman. He wants you to suffer. I just want you dead.
Well, that's two things we have in common.
Are the two things really that mutually exclusive, though?
Right.
I mean, yeah.
Just a little bit more.
I think so, anyway.
Look that way.
I'm not sharing my hate of you.
And
He would be the type that'd just be all like, nobody hates you as much as I do. So if he gets you, I don't know how to live with myself.
If he gets you, I'm gonna throw the hissiest hissy fit.
I love the idea of him being like, no one hates you like I do. I hate myself a lot. Then I love you. he can't accept that he can't accept to be agreed with at any point.
Boy, would that make a very awkward relationship.
Batman.
Batman, why do you think that was a good idea?
Okay,
Lordy.
back away. It's like, just more of him. It's like, Batman. Why does anyone like that guy?
Man, when you put it that way, I honestly couldn't. You know, no, I'd probably say Arkham Knight's a little whinier than Vile, but that's only because Arkham Knight has, more time to talk.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, Vile doesn't really have that much dialogue in Maverick Hunter.
Not to mention, he kind of just, well, I would say he literally died the moment he was incepted, but then again, there was also X3 and X8, for what that's worth.
To rupture them with a shell from the 60mm cannon. But one strike won't be enough, and I can't stay near that gun.
Basically, we have to now do a bit of a cat and mouse here. And you just gotta go boop, and on a run.
Oh, jeez.
Also, I still love that face, Doug.
Not my face.
Sorry, the thing you posted earlier.
Give me a second.
Oh my god!
I've had that saved for a good
Batman
while.
saw your browser history.
Batman saw your browsers. Oh god.
Oh, Arkham Knight, you're so cute.
Batman's
really
nudes
think
were
I'm
just
cute?
That's the face Batman makes when he finds out his nudes were leaked.
But tell me, like, you really think I'm cute? What would you rate me on a scale of 10?
Jeez. Alfred, someone leaked my nudes on Twitter.com.
Not again.
Fellow members of the Justice League, I have an announcement to make.
God.
The Arkham Knight's a bitch-ass.
Barry Allen is a bitch. Wally West is a bitch-ass motherfucker.
I love how you immediately assume it was a Flash that did it.
Of course it was a Flash that did it. Yeah.
I didn't even think about that, but I love that that's immediately where everyone went at the same time. Like, yep.
Wally fucking West is a bitch-ass motherfucker who pissed off my wife.
Actually, you know what? He says that, but before he continues, he's like, oh wait, I'm not married.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, hurry.
And he pissed all over Talia.
Oh
The
no.
witch is dead.
God. He pissed all over her corpse.
Guys,
I thought it was on fire.
Guys, I want to keep some of this footage.
We're keeping some of it,
I
yes.
can't use it if we are legitimately making remarks of not only but doing so for necrophilic, like...
Oh, no!
with like a weird twist to it.
You guys were the one that added that to the equation. I started off correcting your statement. You just went with it.
I mean, I just said Talia, not even assuming this is the same one that just died.
Get into the sewers. You can't
Like,
chase
I
us in
imagine
here.
this is the one that still lived on to see Damien be born.
Also,
how are you fitting in the sewers? Oh my god!
But
oh god,
by the way,
these guys are really aggressive when it comes to nudes.
By the way, I will say I think one of my favorite comments from the new like Justice League footage we got, or the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League footage we got, was where it was the whole thing of like somebody mentioned, so I see that they went full Ezra Miller on the Flash in this game.
Yeah,
I love the idea. I love the idea that it suddenly becomes revealed that they didn't even like
have to mind control him.
They didn't have to mind control him, or the fact that the screenwriters just watched footage of him and that was their inspiration for where to take his character.
Actually, the interesting thing is that the guy who plays Flash in that game is actually the guy who plays Heimdall in God of War Ragnarok, and they act the exact fucking same.
Wait, so that would mean that because I'm doing this because I'm just to show everybody where I am in terms of pacing. I'm only just now catching up on editing session 3. Because you also said that about Nightwing's actor.
Yeah! Oh god, it is Nightwing in this game. Shit, yeah, you're right.
It all comes together.
Okay, 3, 2,
I forgot about
1,
that.
done.
The explosion
Man,
you.
Now I can get close and
That's what you get. That's what you get for posting my nudes.
Wally, we can talk about this. Come to think of it, Wally, why are you even in a tank? You don't even need one.
And he would probably just use the excuse that his legs were feeling. He wasn't feeling it today.
Well, I mean,
He
like,
got pins and needles.
even if your legs were tired, why a tank? Kind of goes against your whole mantra.
He got pins and needles.
Again, this is. Baby, he was. You know what? He was the first to become mind fucked by Brainiac.
Oh no.
Makes enough sense. Makes enough sense.
I mean, yeah.
I just have to shoot the core. Which does take a bit
like,
'cause it's
wait,
on the front of the Jeep.
Also,
on the thing.
fucking. Jeez, talk about a freaking nerd I am. I see a pizza parlor like wedged in deep in this shopping center. The first thing that pops in my mind is Pepino's Pizza.
You can find our location that I don't even know where we are.
I mean, it's the most recent pizza location that has been in pop culture.
Hey, a pizza is built a death machine is trying to destroy everything we hold dear. Because I am trying to film a commercial.
Pepino would be fucked if he actually had his whole parlor in Gotham City.
Yeah. Yes, he would.
You think he has anxiety problems now? Oh lord.
Oh yeah. Oh.
That is a visual representation of his anxiety if he moved to Gotham.
If
He's telling me this section's generous with checkpoints.
It better be. It better be.
Arkham Knight, am I gonna have to give you a spanking?
If I don't spawn in and his core is already exposed. Alright, it's exposed.
Good.
Okay, thank God. Whale him.
Wow, way to target literally everything but the big shiny thing with the missile barrage.
But there's so many shiny things here.
Do you think he saw me? He saw me.
But now I'm at full health. Now I can literally just like tank this.
Just go nuts.
Lucius, bring out the bat missile.
It's just a massive missile with his face on it. Not even the bat symbol.
Yeah.
At this point, it's just a matter of just like punching each other nonstop, seeing who falls first.
I mean, yeah, this is essentially just a war of attrition.
And done.
Fuck
no
you.
more Cloudburst. No more fear toxin.
And most importantly, no more of you.
You screwed up, you fucking man-child.
You screwed up, you fucking man-child.
I am actually mad. That is like actually like
Shit.
I don't typically shout, but that is like the closest thing I could come up with just actually just like spitting in his face at this exact moment.
Damn.
But unfortunately, because we got hit by a freaking explosion, he's gonna get away.
of course.
Yeah, even though you'd think he would have gotten the brunt of it.
I hate you, I hate you.
Oh, I can do that. Fun times!
Punch. Oh. It was Joker all along?
Punch harder.
Punch harder!
Wouldn't that be something if that was the genuine twist?
Daddy?
No.
Son?
Matt would actually say that that's actually a more unique twist than like this. If somehow Joker had survived.
Yeah, it would be more interesting.
He's gone.
You, don't sound entirely sure, sir.
Ivy, I've destroyed the Cloudburst. Purify the remaining toxin as fast as you can.
Signal's a little weak at the moment.
I fear you may be too late, sir. Scans reveal the toxin is overwhelming Ivy's plants.
I'm heading to it now.
Oh, crud.
We have to hurry. Let's go. No.
Smell you later, Joker.
Smell you later, baby joke.
Just, yeah, no, like, look at this.
Don't look at the texture thing happening in the bottom. At the bottom. Don't look at that part. Look at everything but the bottom center.
Emulation quirk, I assure you.
Emulation?
It's not emulation, and
No, technically it is. Remember, PS4, you're playing a PS4 game on a PS5.
fair.
Technically, that is considered
What do you
emulation.
have to say about this Joker?
I think he's just looking.
Fine.
Man.
I don't know about you, but seeing this is putting me in the mood for some lasagna.
What do you say, Batman? Extra cheese? Maybe a little bit of bacon?
Yeah, that is odd though. I remember in my practice run, it didn't do that weird little like black flickering and stuff. Because otherwise, the animation on these rolling like clouds, the animation on the ocean, like things like again, very good looking game. Just a couple difficulty spikes here and there, but so far it has not been anything that we could not handle.
I mean, and also, I guess in all fairness, we are still technically playing a new game plus.
Yes, which puts me on the hardest difficulty immediately.
Hello?
Ivy. Oh.
Oh, God. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna make it.
Oh boy.
But she's gonna give it one big push. Revive everything.
Have you ever... So, quick something to say at this given moment. Might not be savory for most people. You ever heard of heart rot?
Heart rot. Ooh.
It's... Don't look it up if you've already eaten. It's kind of disgusting, actually.
We'll do.
Just like that.
But basically, yeah, that's pretty much what Ivy's going through at the moment. Well, okay, actually, no, it's worse than that. She's just straight up
Yeah, no, she's dead.
And I don't know if this has ever been done in this particular fashion in the DC stuff before, but yeah, as far as Arkham versus concerned, Ivy is no more.
Yep.
She dead, Jim. I mean,
They're dead, Jim. They're all dead.
You bastard.
So, hey, look at it this way. Her sacrifice actually did lead to something.
All that pollen and all those nature spores, it's purified the air, and between that and Cloudburst, like, effectively that should mean that Scarecrow's plans are no more. Like, there's nothing left that he can do now that we destroyed that Cloudburst.
Yeah. But, yeah. Sucks to be an Ivy fan.
You and Poison Ivy, I mean. We underestimated the humanity that remains within her.
She's gone.
Remained, you mean?
Clearing the toxin took everything she had.
Oh.
I mean, at least she didn't die in a gory fashion.
Her final act was a noble one.
I need to find Scarecrow before anyone else dies. Do you have any leads?
Nothing concrete, sir. But the GCPD comms from might. They're currently puzzled by an encrypted transmission sent on a SWAT channel from...
Oh yeah, it's time for that side quest.
All things considered, you think anyone in the GCPD still sane after all that just happened?
They have seen the weirdest things ever. I cannot imagine. GCPD cannot be a job that many are like, lining up.
Not even just that, but like, did any of the toxin actually get into their facility or not?
I don't think it did.
I don't know. Maybe because it's a bunker, but... Okay. You know what? I'm glad, Scarecrow, that finally we can agree on something. Arkham Knight really was a baby.
I'm glad that an actual man is going to try and fight me. You're gonna lose, don't get me wrong, but, you know, it's a step up.
Alright.
So, with that nasty-ass shit out of our system, what do we do now?
You know, I just had a dumb
I
idea.
gotta
It's
make up
like,
for lost time because I gotta make up for lost time because I know I've been busy with stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna first take out this this little encounter thing over here.
I was about to say,
Okay.
like, it would seem really awkward to try to
Why not?
continue any of the side missions after this whole moment that just happened. It's like, as far as the context of the
Whoa,
side...
hello.
Oh, what the...
Someone has a jammer.
Oh, okay. Because just
jamming
imagine
back.
continuing a side mission after this point in the story. Like, in the context of that side story, they're acting like, oh, nothing just happened.
Yeah, they're walking all hunky dory as if they didn't smell any of that
But if you listen, but if you
expired
listen,
pizza sauce.
but if you listen, the dialogue they're having is indicative of what just happened. They're talking about how like all this pollen. They're worried that it could be. Okay, he's up there. They're right now. They're talking about all the pollen of if it could. Nope.
Oops.
Oh crap!
But you were saying about the pollen?
They were talking about like, oh, can the pollen? Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh
Move.
shoot!
Get me up!
Oh!
So when that happens, does that like affect every single part of the underground? or...
Yeah, the entire like, it fully spreads like napalm gas just through the entire system.
Gross.
So make sure to get out of the grates when it's happening. Okay, where's that jammer? There he is.
At least somehow, even though it's supposed to be jamming the signal,
Oh,
it
oops.
somehow manages to track the fuck.
You know what? Just
He just did a flip in the air.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Alfred, you were behind it all along?
Master Bruce, I promise. Your sacrifice will not be in vain.
So was Alfred a villain all along?
They only give those to villains. They only give those death scenes to villains. Master Bruce, I'm sorry. I got lost on my way to the office and found myself in this void. If you could, at any moment, at your earliest convenience, find a
Master
way.
Bruce, I'm stuck in the temporal void again. Could you please pick up the milk?
So I'm embarrassed to say that they've arrested me for not paying for that parking ticket the other day. Would you mind bailing your dear old butler out?
Maybe okay. I mean, let's just come clean. I've always seen Alfred as the father that Bruce needed without in the absence of the obvious.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the only
Come
other
on,
person that did.
please, everybody, get right there. Come on. They're
Come
all
on,
moving in
huddle up,
position.
everybody.
I'm gonna get in position. Batman, get in position.
Just-
Oh,
Oh,
Hey, you.
you're not part of that huddle, are you?
how did you? So hold on. You're telling me that somebody on the ground floor looked up and saw the dead body on top of this building?
I guess so. I mean, again, you're dealing with the toughest the mooks can be, so they're just as smart.
Also, as you're seeing here, there's a minigun guy. We cannot stealth him, which means that we need to take out everybody else before him,
Shit.
which is fine as long as we do this properly by the books.
Man, I was hoping to dogpile them again.
I know.
I want to make another body pile. Jerks.
Don't look behind you. 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 Don't look
Did you
behind
hear
you.
something?
So you say, look behind me.
Thank you. I got my fear move back.
By the way, did you just call me Jen? Sorry, I meant to say Ken.
That's better.
Daniel Day Kim?
Hey, who's spraying graffiti over there?
Oh,
Detonate.
I've covered up the doodle I made.
Oh, I took out I took out the heavy guy.
Oh
Nice.
shit, nice. Well, let's
Now it's just
hope-
these. Now it's just these three schmucks left.
Well, let's hope they pile. They God damn it.
They group up together.
Group up together. They group up for a group hug.
It's been a long night,
Uh-oh.
James. Don't worry.
Yeah, it has been.
Actually, I
Between
don't
this
even
and
know
also
if I can
our
say that
next
for you two.
our next project, yeah, it's definitely left us a little winded.
It's all right.
Like, it was mainly just the last faction of it, because, like, up to that point, you guys seemed like you were doing just fine.
Yeah.
Save for my occasional fumbles here and there.
It's
Well,
a
that
tricky
kind of stuff
boss.
can't be really helped.
It's a tricky boss, and for both of us.
I mean, again, you had it off easier considering that you had the easier version of the fight. I had to deal with freaking. I had to deal with all the plagues of Egypt that session.
But you also,
funny,
but
'cause,
you also
like-
didn't have. You also didn't have check. I was like, but you had checkpoints in between each phase of the fight. I didn't.
That
I
is
was
a
about
good
to say-
point. But then again, that last phase pretty much just is the equivalent of all the plagues.
It's funny you say that though, because like you say Logan had the easier version of the fight, and largely I agree with you. It felt like he took just about as long to beat him as you did.
In his defense, though, he is playing the game blind, unlike
That's
me,
fair.
who's had extensive experience with both versions of the game.
Yeah, it's fair.
And even then, he's playing like the much more forgiving version of it. And I mean, fuck it, it's like gonna come out before this, or then again, no, never mind.
And
I don't
done.
think it's an unfair assumption.
If anyone's wondering, yes, we are playing the Pac-Man World and Repack as a double playthrough.
Because we think it'd be funny, and so far it is.
I mean, we figured it'd be a worthwhile experiment. See if it, see how well we can actually do it without too much in the way of screwing up.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, blow that up, and beep.
I know most of his face is covered by the mask. What if, like, for some reason, every time he does that explosion, one of them just singes an eyebrow?
Oh. Now that I think about it, has there ever been an Elseworlds tale where Batman literally suffered a similar, if not the same, fate as Two-Face?
Not as far as I know.
I don't know, actually. Okay. Now then.
God,
After
I
all
just
of
realized.
that.
You say if the explosion burned off his eyebrows, I can imagine like say if that he did get caught in the blast, it burned like most of his face, roughly around the lips part, and then these just be called rough lips as opposed to Batman.
Gosh.
Now pucker up and face justice.
Where's the Batmobile?
Oh, he wouldn't even talk like that. He talk more like this.
Batman, what are you doing?
Chapstick.
That was the longest ass glide I have ever seen to get to this car. That was highly unnecessary. Anyway.
I mean, that may as well been worthy of an achievement.
Anyway, I'm excited because
there
I
is
actually...
an achievement like that in Arkham City.
Anyway, I'm excited because this is now...
Ooh.
Nope, I'm killing you now. Nope, this is happening.
Nope,
Don't fight it.
It's become personal.
You made me
It's
mad.
become personal.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
You were in front of me. You're gonna die.
Yeah, try
Sir,
me.
You're in my way.
I am so ticked right now. Try me.
Damn, dude!
This guy is durable, isn't he?
You
Too
okay,
late.
Logan?
Jesus, what's this? This suddenly turned into a fucking sumo match here.
Is he okay?
And there you go. And that's how you assert dominance.
That's how you assert
I don't know if that's
dominance.
I don't know if that's dominance you were asserting there, bro.
Because
what are
for
Matt, I'm
those
gonna say do
curious, what was
something.
supposed to happen is, as always, I was supposed to just start driving and chasing them around this place wildly, and in that case, I just completely said no.
So what do we want to do next?
I think before, not that. Hang on, Doug, say your thing.
I'm heading to
Doug?
GCPD to
Doug?
investigate the transmission
Douglas?
sent on a SWAT channel within
Yoo-hoo!
Hello.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I think we scared him.
Crap. Well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go down to Gotham PD.
Don't think I forgot about you.
No you don't. You're gonna
Try to-
die, alright, buddy?
Ow.
Try to recover from that, asshole.
Just keeping your
You just
reflexes.
hit an innocent
sure,
cop.
just making sure.
What did I do, Bat?
Just making sure your reflexes are
Thanks,
tight.
Batman. I didn't think we were gonna make it back there.
Oh, okay. He just said it's the thing. Anyway, so I guess we're gonna continue more with the plot.
A little bit more, because basically we're now going to the comms room to see if we can figure out where all this is, where, just where is everybody gone?
Thanks to you.
Nice. And so the
Always happy to be of help, Cash.
So supposedly they received a SWAT radio report from, even though there are no SWAT radio people in the area.
Tell me about this broadcast.
Wish I could, sir, but it's on a SWAT channel. Encrypted.
They're acting
Those
very
boys really
calmly
look
to
like
having
they were
seen
listening
I mean, they are the SWAT team. I'd imagine they will want to keep everything behind bars.
Alright, let's see.
Ah, God.
Oh,
Gordon. That's right. He's still been out and about when he's still been out and about since we told him that Barbara was captured.
Actually,
And
if
didn't
he
tell him
went
that.
AWOL,
What's he doing?
Go ahead.
if he went AWOL, how do you think he handled that whole Cloudburst scenario?
that's a very good question.
I do not
Good
know.
question.
But yeah, basically, yeah, we know that Jim Gordon. We told him that Barbara was kidnapped. We haven't told him that she's dead yet. And
All we told him was that, well, he's back. That she's Batgirl.
and
Or was
Oracle,
Batgirl.
and that it was because she was working for us that she was kidnapped, and that's why he's pissed.
Yeah, which again, that does make me. It's after all that, maybe we're just better off knowing that the Gotham City Police Department
GCPD
aren't the GCPD aren't aware of the fallout, and are still allowing Batman to still work on the case in spite of all that.
Yeah.
Because I figured they're only on his good graces because of Jim Gordon.
That is actually fair. Alright. So, let's see what I can do.
But hey, probably for the best they don't know.
Yeah. So,
Well, then I think Jim's too preoccupied with trying to figure out where his daughter is, as opposed to telling his mates, hey, Batman's kind of a dick.
Oh,
Don't let him in the office anymore.
yeah, he definitely has been curious. Hang on, where is that? Oh, okay, so
what is that noise?
we're actually getting close to. Hang on, I'm actually curious.
Wait, that's like Endgame, isn't it?
Yeah, 80% complete on the story. And that's gonna be a big chunk when I go and take care of that. So I'm trying to see if there's anything.
Then
there's
let's
not
go.
enough of this.
Let's go knock Riddler's teeth in.
Or Two-Face.
That too.
I say Two-Face.
But actually, yeah, okay. Let's end off with Two-Face, and I'll do more of the Riddler stuff and Penguin next time, because I know Penguin
Okay.
I could also finish me out. Let's just
Two-Face is attempting to rob Gotham's largest bank in Kingston.
let's go.
To justice, sir.
Imagine if that was literally like right behind you.
Yeah.
He's right.
mean, like-
Reports are saying that Two-Face is currently trying to bomb Gotham Central Police Department. Wait a minute. That sounds like. Oh, hey, Two-Face. Oh, hey, Bats.
Actually, it's like, so I know we just finished preventing a catastrophe involving the Cloudburst, but in spite of all that, apparently Two-Face still wants to rob banks.
Because clearly his priorities are where they should be, Master Bruce. Alright. So again, go ahead.
Sorry. Nah, go ahead.
Grand finale, you know what to do. As they start breaking the alarm, you don't have to worry about how much noise you're making. Just avoid being detected. And yeah, Matt, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm alive.
That is
Yay.
good. I would very
You
much
staying alive?
like you to not be the opposite.
Yes.
Same.
That would suck, wouldn't it?
It
Yeah,
would suck.
because you still
It
owe
would
me
just-
you still owe me a date at the theater, Mister.
What?
I'll hit them as hard as
I don't swing that way for
I
one
had no
thing.
idea.
But
Look, Logan, I had no idea. I hope you two have lots of happiness.
Yeah.
so anyway,
So, wait, James, are you jealous that Logan didn't ask you first?
You didn't tell me you were cheating on me for Matt. How could you?
Hi there.
We had something special.
Doug, too?
I mean, you could have just told me I have eyes for him instead, and I would have been like, okay, man, you do you. But no, you had to do it under the curtains. You had to be undercover. You know what? I don't even know what I was gonna say after that. Never mind.
you were trying.
I can't believe
You tried.
It's like, I don't know why, but I was half expecting James to do something along the lines of like, I can't believe you passed a prime beef for a bacon strip.
Hey!
Nah.
How'd you call me a fucking bacon strip, bitch?
No.
Hey, I
no.
did, James did.
No. You passed on a meatball marinara in favor of Fool's Gold Loaf.
A baked bean.
Fool's gold loaf.
Well, actually,
That's
no. Wait.
regular
No.
loaf, right?
Yeah.
No. Wait, Fool's Gold.
No,
Loaf?
Fool's Gold
No,
Loaf
that's-
was the sandwich with the bacon that used grape jelly.
Oh, right.
But he's the kind that uses strawberry as a substitute.
The monster.
No, you don't.
Whoops.
You saw nothing. Ow.
Ow.
That was just a shadow.
Stop it, that hurts.
It wasn't even a bat. It was a bunny with very pointy ears.
Thank you.
Think of how differently this would have swung if, instead of being a Batman, he would be the bunny.
The Bun Man.
Now I just have
No, you
this
don't.
image of like, oh boy.
Uh-oh.
I was about to say, now I just have this mental image of like, you know, like the opening for Batman the Animated Series, where after Batman lands in front of the two criminals, it shows that close up of him as he narrows his eyes. Just imagine that.
Oh.
Whoops.
Dang it, I was so close to the hop. I was so close to the hop. I didn't want to stop.
That is literally a fall animation worthy of being in a old school Mortal Kombat game.
It was like springy.
It is,
and
yeah.
stuff. I haven't seen that since Left 4 Dead.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not. Whoever told you that's a liar.
Get him.
He smells.
Watch this.
No, Robin did not lay an egg.
Got him. And we're
There we go. Now let's get to the next phase.
I love that oh, and by the way, he's so ticked.
Oh.
Now he's now it's personal.
Tails you lose, Batman. And these guys will make sure.
Oh, he has a jammer with him too. And it's Tails.
And a healer.
And it's Tails.
No more alarm to hide the sound of my attacks.
His luck is always how he wants it.
Yep.
I mean, it's not like the Tommy Lee Jones one where he just decides to just flip the coin rapidly until he gets what he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, which, you know,
Kind
that's
of defeats the purpose of why he has the coin to begin with.
right.
They're fidgety.
Oh, so
Uh-oh, one of them's got a jammer.
So and because he's the jammer, it actually made everybody get upset for a bit, which I probably should have done a little bit later. But anyway.
The fuck was that?
Ooh, some of those guys are glowing blue.
I don't know why they're going blue. I saw Tron recently, Batman. You can't stop me now.
Don't stop me now.
Why are they blue?
I don't know.
I like blue, okay?
Uh-oh.
But don't worry, he wrecked his thing, remember?
Don't res him. Don't res him. I'm warning you.
Actually, but the guy next to him with it. Okay, it only shocks him.
I wish.
You know what they say, you snooze, you lose. Speaking of losers.
Oh, hey, there's more of you guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, actually,
Hello there.
hang on. This is actually good. I'll
What?
beat you up.
Is it?
Because when he uses his gun, it's going to blow up because I disrupted it.
Nice. Come on, get down.
Two-Face is just hearing all this like, what the hell was that?
Where is
That was
Two-Face?
just three people.
Oh, hey, there's some more thugs.
Yeah, they all come. Plus Two-Face.
They're piling on.
I'm Great Man.
Surprisingly, I'm not sure I didn't hear that.
Man.
And
Bill, did you hear
Really?
that?
I am Great Man. This is a little anticlimactic, wasn't it?
Yes.
kinda, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Two-Face was never one of the more extravagant villains in Batman's Rogues Gallery.
Bring him to you.
time to bring him home.
Like, I expected more out of him. Like, he put more of a fight in Arkham City.
He did, didn't he? Matthew, please give him the rhetoric of policy 278 about Arkham Knight compared to Arkham City.
Arkham City is so much better than Arkham Knight in almost every single way.
Lord.
The Batmobile added nothing. In fact, it made it more annoying.
That wasn't my fault.
Every bubble blind baby will be beaten senseless
by
every able-bodied patron in the bar.
Save Gotham.
Thank you.
There we go. And I think that's enough footage for today.
I think so.
Yep, we
Yeah,
finally
itself
caught our
first.
next crook, and we only have a couple more left.
The line dent.
Never count me out of the game.
I just did. Yahtzee.
Can we punch that half now?
Which half?
Yeah, he's twice the man you
The one that still calls himself Two-Face.
your breath. We'll get our chance.
Do you ever think that exposed skin ever gets irritated by dust during the day?
Probably.
I can only imagine that's why he's so upset. In you go with Firefly
He's probably
and the
got-
opera. Love him not.
He's probably used to it by now.
Batman? Impossible. Think of all the crimes you missed while capturing us.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Okay, so that wasn't just
Oh
me.
no!
Color me insensitive, but I've always wanted to ask. Did everything get split down the middle? Nothing burns like injustice.
So, there we go. I think that's it. I'm just actually gonna take a break here. I feel a little
I
tapped
think
out.
we're done.
Oh man, you're not even gonna take a dip in the river like always.
No, it's just
Nah.
now after the last session, it's a little bit. But look at that, 85% complete, which means at this point, all I have left to do is really like seriously, that mission when we go and inspect and see what Jim Gordon's up to, that will be like end game. And at that point, then, so I think before that, I'm gonna try and do penguins and
Riddlers.
and Riddlers, a couple more of those things. You know what? I think it's by the time I finally take care of the firefighter thing a bit more. So I know that's active as well. So
Hoorah.
stay tuned, everybody.
Till next time, everybody.
I gotta take a bat dump.